When feeling down, we often find ourselves at a loss. However, there are ways to change this situation. Firstly, let's reconsider Murphy's Law. It states that optimists believe the world we live in is better than both the past and the future, while pessimists worry that this might be true. This may sound a bit convoluted, but it conveys an important point. No matter what state we're in, we tend to be pessimists. In such situations, we don't need to force ourselves to be all smiles. Sometimes, the best approach is to give ourselves some time, allowing ourselves to experience the ups and downs of emotions without excessive control. Learning to release negative emotions can be beneficial. For example, expressing our troubles can help, but not everyone likes to open up to family or friends. In such cases, trying to adjust our emotions by challenging others or reflecting on the value of the problem might be helpful. Regular self-reflection helps us understand our current situation, what deserves attention, and what should be let go of. Furthermore, music and movies are good outlets for emotions. Music has a powerful ability to evoke inner resonance, while watching movies allows us to experience others' lives, gaining resonance and inspiration. Whatever the choice, finding the right method for oneself is key. In conclusion, when feeling low, don't force yourself to smile. Learn to forgive yourself, give yourself some time and space, and seek answers to rediscover happiness. William found himself deeply immersed in what seemed like a beautiful relationship. He met Emily on a sunny afternoon. Emily was a vibrant and enthusiastic girl, her smile making William feel like the whole world was brightening up. As they spent time together, William gradually fell into a fascination with Emily, feeling like he had found a home for his soul. However, just when everything seemed to be heading towards happiness, William suddenly noticed something amiss. He began to detect a hint of uncertainty and hesitation in Emily's words and actions, though he tried to brush aside these signs. Until one day, when William stumbled upon a text message on Emily's phone, everything changed. It was a sweet message from a stranger, cutting William to the core. He couldn't believe his eyes, but the truth was right there in front of him. The woman he trusted and relied on was being unfaithful to him. This discovery shattered William completely. He felt betrayed, deceived, as if the entire world had collapsed around him. What he once thought was the culmination of love turned out to be a beautiful illusion, a cruel deception. In the midst of his heavy heart, William attempted to confront Emily, hoping to unravel the mystery. However, faced with his questions, Emily chose silence and evasion. Her indifference and inaction only added to William's anguish, leaving him feeling abandoned and helpless in the world. William tried to conceal his pain, but the wounds in his heart were too deep to hide. He felt like a wounded beast trapped in a strange and cruel world, unsure of how to face it all, feeling utterly lost. "Emily, we need to talk." William's voice was heavy with sorrow and unrest. "What is it, William?" Emily's voice sounded somewhat nervous, but she tried to maintain composure. "I found a message on your phone. Who is it from?" William asked directly. Emily's expression slightly changed, her eyes flickering with unease and confusion. "It's just a friend, nothing serious." "A friend?" William felt his heart ache, unable to believe Emily would say such a thing. "Do you not know what that message said?" "William, Emily's voice trembled, unsure how to explain. "Forget it, Emily." William's voice was filled with disappointment and despair as he turned and left the room, consumed by pain and sadness. Emily stood frozen, speechless. Her heart was filled with turmoil and contradiction, never expecting this day would come. Silent tears streamed down her face, knowing that no matter how she explained, it was already too late. William walked alone in the streets, his heart filled with endless pain and sorrow. He felt like a solitary island, surrounded by the cold reality, with no one to understand his pain. William was engulfed in a pessimistic mood, feeling as though the entire world was shrouded in gloom. He sat by the window, staring at the dark sky outside, his mind filled with endless worry and unease. "What's happening to me?" William asked himself aloud, feeling trapped in an inescapable predicament. He tried to clear his thoughts, but his mind was filled with confusion and contradiction. He feared that this pain would continue indefinitely, plunging him into an endless darkness. He felt like an orphan abandoned by life, with nowhere to find solace or support. "Perhaps this is my fate," William said with a bitter smile, feeling destined to spend his life in this gloom, never able to see the dawn of sunlight. He closed his eyes, trying to calm his thoughts, but the unrest in his heart raged like a wild storm. He felt trapped in a maze with no way out, unable to find any hope or escape. "Perhaps these are the best moments of my past and future lives, and I am now experiencing the worst," William thought with despair and helplessness, feeling unable to escape this nightmarish reality. He tried to maintain optimism, but the pessimism in his heart overwhelmed him like surging waves. He felt like he was trapped in a dark abyss, unable to find a glimmer of hope. "Maybe I'll never be able to emerge from this gloom," William felt devoid of vitality and hope, silently enduring the torment and agony. In William's world, it seemed like gloom always hung overhead, but he slowly learned how to confront this darkness and release the negative emotions within him. "Perhaps I need to calm down," William mumbled to himself, realizing that indulging too much in pessimism would only drag him deeper into despair. So he retreated to his sanctuary, his study. The room was filled with the steady scent of wood, shelves lined with his cherished books, and a corner speaker emitting soft music. Seated at his desk, he closed his eyes, immersing himself in the tranquil atmosphere. He began contemplating the meaning of life, pondering his own situation. He no longer avoided the pain within his heart, but instead sought to understand and accept it. "Maybe this experience will make me stronger," he told himself. Though still somewhat uneasy, he began to feel a sense of relief, a budding hope. William decided to give himself some time to truly unwind. He turned on the speaker, experimenting with various genres of music. Some were gentle classical melodies, some were impassioned rock beats, and some were soulful folk tunes. As the music flowed, William felt a strange power, a power capable of warming his soul. Music seemed like a tonic, bringing him inner calm and peace. With his eyes closed, he allowed the music's melody to gradually dissolve his restlessness, replaced by a gentle force. He felt the beauty of life, the radiance of hope. "Perhaps this is what I need." William felt a surge of brightness within him, realizing he had found a way to release his emotions. He no longer feared the uncertainty of the future because he knew, whatever happened, he could rely on his own strength to face it.